Bà chủ nhiệm xùa đọt lư lấy nhỉ.
Bà điệp xua bò điệp xua.
Lương của bà
Bạn
miệt
bạn
xua
điệp
của
xua của bạn.
Xuaទាំងអស់គ្នា
បាទmiệt xuaបាទបាទ
បាទនេះសួរលឺ
Điệp xua là cụ sọc án
Cô
thông
bà.
người mấy cụ sọc án.
ជំរាបសួរបាទ
Đằng này là ón chặt điệp xua ngạn.
កន្លែងទៅ background អត់ឃើញហ្នឹង
Điệp xua. Добрый день, Акмарал и Али.
Здравствуйте. Good afternoon. На русском или на английском лучше?
Нет, я просто на английском.
Good
Сначала
afternoon, everyone.
я буду немножко там поговорить. Сначала где-то 5 минут, и потом я вам приглашу.
Хорошо, отлично.
Али будет выступать, да?
Да, мы сейчас ждем Али. Он сейчас подключится и будет от нашей стороны спикер.
Хорошо. Как ваши дела?
Хорошо, спасибо. Как сами?
Все хорошо.
Speak Russia here but I don't understand ណា
បងសួរអត់ទេខ្ញុំគ្រាន់តែជម្រាបប្រាប់គាត់ថាយើង
testing
យើងខ្ញុំគាត់និយាយអង់គ្លេសទេបាទគាត់និយាយអង់គ្លេសទេប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំជម្រាបគាត់ថាកម្មវិធីចាប់ផ្ដើមដោយខាងខ្ញុំនឹងជាភាសាខ្មែរបន្តិចដោយសារយើងខ្មែរច្រើនហើយចាប់ដល់ពេលដំណើរការបង្ហាញពីការប្រើប្រាស់ហ្នឹងចាំនិយាយអង់គ្លេសទៅជាស្រ័យដែរបាទ គឺថាឥឡូវយើងបានចូលប៉ុន្មានអ្នកហើយយើងបានច្រើនទេ
បាន 90 អ្នកជាង
98នាក់98នាក់
Акмара, мы можем начинать,
Можем
да?
начинать, доктор Кунлип, да, тогда. Али, у него трудности с подключением. Если его не будет, я тогда от нашей компании буду представлять. Хорошо?
Хорошо.
Спасибо. Спасибо.
Тогда я буду начинать. Хорошо?
Хорошо.
Окей, спасибо вам большое. ជំរាបសួរអាដាមលោកទេវលោកស្រីនិងកញ្ញាទាំងអស់ដែលមាននៅក្នុង Zoom នេះខ្ញុំឃើញថាមករយៈពេលចុងក្រោយឃើញមានអ្នកចូលរួមច្រើនប៉ុន្តែប្រហែលជាគាត់អាចចូលទៅក្នុង online YouTube អញ្ចឹងប្រហែលជាគាត់ទៅចូលទៅ online YouTube ច្រើនដោយសារយើងមានផ្សាយបន្តផ្ទាល់ដែរបាទពីខាងក្រុមហ៊ុនណាអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំសូមជម្រាបសួរសាជាថ្មីដោយសារសូមអធិស្ឋានដែរដោយសារដុកទ័រហេងក្រែងគាត់ជាប់រវល់គាត់នៅក្រៅប្រទេសអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំជំនួសឲ្យនឹងតំណាងឲ្យគាត់អញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំសូមទីមួយខ្ញុំសូមថ្លែងអរគុណដែរចំពោះការចូលរួមនៅសិក្ខាសាលានេះដែលជាវគ្គបណ្ដុះបណ្ដាលមួយដែលយើងធ្វើជាលើកទី1តាមអនឡាញប៉ុន្តែអ្វីដែលយើងបានធ្វើជាមួយខាងក្រុមហ៊ុនទប់ស្កាត់ការលួចចម្លងតាមការទៅសេអត្ថបទតាមរយៈ AI នេះនៅបញ្ញាសិប្បនិម្មិតនេះគឺយើងបានជួបម្ដងហើយនៅTechnoកាលពីដើមឆ្នាំក្នុងខែ1កាលនោះយើងមានសាលារដ្ឋតែប្រហែលទេដែលលើកនេះយើងចង់ឲ្យការផ្សព្វផ្សាយទៅលើការប្រើប្រាស់នេះបានទូលំទូលាយហើយជាប្រយោជន៍សំខាន់សម្រាប់ ដល់លោកគ្រូអ្នកគ្រូដែលទទួលបន្ទុកផ្នែកស្រាវជ្រាវជាពិសេសគឺការទៅសេអត្ថបទស្រាវជ្រាវមិនថាអត្ថបទស្រាវជ្រាវទេសូម្បីតែ thesis ក៏យើងអាចcheck បានដែរថាតើការទៅសេនេះមានការជួយពី AI ប្រមាណភាគរយហើយយើងអាចទៅដឹងថាបញ្ហានៃគម្លាតពាក្យនីមួយៗជាភាសាភាគច្រើនយើងប្រើប្រាស់នេះខ្ញុំតាមរយៈឆ្លងកាត់ការសាកល្បងរបស់ខ្ញុំកាលពីលើកមុនកាលដែលយើងជួបជាមួយខាងក្រុមហ៊ុន strict plagiarism នេះខ្ញុំបានសាកល្បងដោយសារតែយើងមាន journal មួយរបស់នាយកដ្ឋានយើងអត្ថបទមួយចំនួនដែលដាក់ផ្ញើមកខាងខ្ញុំដើម្បី edit ខ្ញុំសាកល្បងទៅឃើញថាយើងអាចដឹងអំពីអត្ថបទដែលគាត់ស្នើមកទោះបីជាភាសាខ្មែរប៉ុន្តែយើងយកឯកសារជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសអញ្ចឹងយើងអាចទៅរកប្រភពដើមនៃការទៅសេរបស់អ្នកនិពន្ធក៏ប៉ុន្តែកន្លងទៅនេះយើងនៅកង្វះខាតដែរដោយសារតែយើងអត់ទាន់មានគោលនយោបាយដើម្បីកំណត់ថាឬក៏សេចក្តីណែនាំមួយដែលចេញដោយក្រសួងដើម្បីឲ្យសាលាមួយចំនួនហ្នឹងកំណត់ពីយន្តការនៃការ check ជាភាគរយអញ្ចឹងជាបទពិសោធន៍ដែលខ្ញុំឃើញនៅបណ្ដាប្រទេសមួយចំនួនមានកម្រិតបរិញ្ញាបត្រក៏គេទៅសេដែរអញ្ចឹងគេអាចអនុញ្ញាតឲ្យអ្នកទៅសេគឺអាចប្រើប្រាស់ AI រហូតដល់ 50% ហ្នឹងជាឧទាហរណ៍ទេដែលខ្ញុំជួបកន្លងមកហើយកម្រិត Master ហ្នឹងគឺអាចរហូតដល់ 30% ហើយ PhD គឺ 15% លើសពីហ្នឹងគឺយើងមិនអនុញ្ញាតឲ្យយកទៅកែតម្រូវឬក៏មិនអនុញ្ញាតឲ្យការពារដូច្នេះហើយសារៈប្រយោជន៍នៃកម្មវិធីនេះវាអាចជួយសម្រួលបន្ទុកមួយចំនួនដែរមកដល់ក្រុមការងារយើងខ្ញុំក៏ដូចជាខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់ខ្ញុំបានកាត់បន្ថយពេលវេលាច្រើននៅក្នុងការ check citation មួយចំនួនហើយប៉ុន្តែវាមិនអាចខ្វះបាននៅចំណេះដឹងផ្នែកស្រាវជ្រាវទៅលើវិធីសាស្ត្រស្រាវជ្រាវទេអញ្ចឹងចង់មិនចង់គឺអ្នក editor ឬក៏ reviewer ហ្នឹងត្រូវមានចំណេះដឹងផ្នែកវិទ្យាសាស្ត្រខ្ញុំអញ្ជើញខាងstrict plagiarism នេះមកដើម្បីធ្វើបទបង្ហាញចែកជូនដល់អស់លោកស្រីនៅតាមសាលាដើម្បីអាចយកទៅប្រើប្រាស់បានប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំក៏បានស្នើទៅក្រុមហ៊ុនដែរថាបើសិនជាអាចយើងសាកល្បងប្រើ free សិនទៅដើម្បីឲ្យបងប្អូនយើងបានអាចសាកល្បងក្នុងការប្រើប្រាស់វាដោយសារសប្តាហ៍នេះយើងឃើញថាក្រសួងក៏កំពុងតែយកចិត្តទុកដាក់ដែរដើម្បីបង្កើតសកម្មភាពឬក៏យន្តការសុំគោលការណ៍ដើម្បីបង្កើតជាសកម្មភាពសម្រួលដល់ដោយប្រើប្រាស់ AI បាទដោយប្រើប្រាស់ AI ព្រោះខ្ញុំឃើញមានកិច្ចប្រជុំមួយកាលពីថ្ងៃ6ដែលដឹកនាំដោយឧត្តមបរដ្ឋនាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីក្រសួងអប់រំយើងនេះខ្ញុំឃើញថាសកម្មភាពមួយនេះអាចគ្រប់គ្រងមកចំណែកទៅលើការស្រាវជ្រាវហើយការស្រាវជ្រាវគឺជាចំណែកមួយដែលអាចបង្កើតសកម្មភាពថ្មីឬក៏គំនិតថ្មីនៅក្នុងឬក៏គ្រប់គ្រងដល់អ្នកស្រាវជ្រាវវ័យក្មេងមួយចំនួនដើម្បីឲ្យគាត់អាចបោះពុម្ពដែលមានលក្ខណៈវិទ្យាសាស្ត្រអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំសូមមិនទៅឆ្ងាយទេដោយសារជាក់ស្ដែងគឺខាងគាត់នឹងត្រូវបង្ហាញពីនីតិវិធីការប្រើប្រាស់ការចុះក្នុង system ការប្រើប្រាស់អត្ថបទការ install ចូលក្នុងនឹងហើយមើលទៅលើcoefficient នៅក្នុងភាគរយនីមួយតើភាគរយ coefficient 1 coefficient 2នីមួយនោះមានន័យថាម៉េចហើយគួរ check របៀបម៉េចអញ្ចឹងអស់លោកស្រីខ្ញុំសង្ឃឹមថានឹងទទួលបានចំណេះដឹងនេះយកទៅប្រើប្រាស់ជាប្រយោជន៍ទៅដល់ជួយនិស្សិតជួយអ្នកស្រាវជ្រាវក៏ដូចជាជួយខ្លួនឯងក្នុងការកាត់បន្ថយពេលវេលាជាច្រើនក្នុងការពិនិត្យអត្ថបទ អញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំនឹងបើកបុកបត់ប៉ុណ្ណេះហើយខ្ញុំនឹងអញ្ជើញគាត់ធ្វើបទបង្ហាញសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណផងដែរចំពោះក្រុមការងារយើងខ្ញុំដែលបានរៀបចំកម្មវិធីនេះយ៉ាងផុសផុលហើយជាអធិស្ឋានដែរដោយសារពេលវេលាវាគៀកពេកអញ្ចឹងហើយបងប្អូនយើងមិនមានអ្នកខ្លះគាត់មិនទាន់បានព័ត៌មានដល់អញ្ចឹងប៉ុន្តែទោះបីយ៉ាងណាខ្ញុំគិតថាZoom យើងនេះបានតែ100នាក់ទេអញ្ចឹងបើសិនជាបងប្អូនមិនអាចចូលបានអាចចូលទៅក្នុង online YouTube បានសូមអរគុណច្រើនAkmaral, пожалуйста, вы можете ваши презентации показать им, как вы будете показать насчет открывать доступ и как воспользоваться продукты. Пожалуйста.
Okay, thank you. Oh, Ali, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. Hello.
I can start?
Здравствуйте, Ali. Здравствуйте, Ali.
Yes,
Значит, я уже все как бы открывал спич для нашей только на кметском. Сейчас ваша очередь. Пожалуйста.
okay. Hello, and we are very happy to that you invited us. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everyone, for the ministry, and for the colleagues from the universities for this event. This is a big honor for us because we are, we are doing our best to provide anti-plagiarism system for Cambodian universities. We even offered free of charge access for a certain period of time for trial period, and in time what we offer is anti-plagiarism system and AI detection system. So within one system. So if you have an account, if you have like university account, you can provide more accounts for your teachers, for your students, or administrators who will be checking the paper. And within those accounts, you will have an opportunity to check papers for plagiarism and for AI detection. Yeah. So if you allow me to continue, I would also add that we detect Khmer language. It's not we only detect English. Of course, we detect English, but we detect also Khmer language. It means that you will have an opportunity to check for plagiarism, scientific papers, maybe diploma papers, master papers, any publication, any articles, everything could be checked for plagiarism. Right. So the thing is, Akmaral will show, maybe Akmaral, you will show the report, because we have, we are ready to provide for every university the access to our system. But to provide this access, we will need email addresses of the administrators, of people who are responsible for, let's say, creating accounts, not responsible for checking, but for creating accounts. So every university will have one account as administrator, and administrator will be able to create as many accounts as needed. Just like I mentioned before, for teachers and for other stuff. So to create, maybe shall we show how to create accounts? Yes,
I think so. Yeah, please.
Okay. So Akmaral will show how to create, because once we create account for you, you will receive activation link to the email address. Once the link is activated, you'll be able to get inside, create a password, and as administrator, and start creating accounts. So now Akmaral will show how to create Akmaral will show administrator panel, just as an example, and how to create user accounts, right?
Okay. Hello, everyone. As you can see on my screen, here is the panel of administrator of university. Everyone at this session will be granted for the trial access to the platform. And here is the panel of the system. You have a menu section. On the left side, you have the information for the documents, assignments, user settings, statistics, help section, okay? So if you want to share the account for your colleagues, someone from university, you have to go to the users. You click on users, you will see this desktop, and you have to click on add user. This green button will activate the option to create a new account for your colleague. Here is the metadata that you have to complete. That's basically the name of user, last name, and very important, email address. There shouldn't be any mistake in here in this box, because if the email will be wrong, the user will not get the activation link. Okay, once you will create the activation link, you have to select the role. It's very important also how this user will enter to the system. As a teacher, as a dinnery, it's something like operator of the system, who is able to edit the report, to accept the reports, right? Administrator will have exact the same functionality that you are having with creating users, with having access to the settings of the system and statistics. So be careful with sharing the administrator access, right? Unit admin, it's the same like administrator, but he will be controlling only his unit. Okay, so if you will create different units in your university, department of I don't know, economics, information, right, library, so this person will be responsible only for his unit. And last but not least, student account, right? Different users will be having different access to the system, right? But all the access to the system will be provided administrator of the account. Here is the counter limit. By default, it's set to 1,000, but you are also there is a possibility to change the limitation of the counter. You can set it. You will be granted for the one certain amount of documents, and you can control it over here, right? Counter type documents, and we have characters. You have to choose documents, right? So after completing all the metadata, you have to click on save. I'll show you the example. And for example, after it, you'll be seeing this button. It will be active. After saving it, you will see all the lists of users who is granted with the access. You can clear up the role over here, or you can differentiate it by the role of the users. So you will see only lecturers, teachers, only operators, only administrator, and etc. Here you are, as an administrator, you're allowed to see the metadata of the users. If the email was written correct, okay, if the status is active, okay, if someone didn't activate his account, you, as an administrator, allowed to help them to reset the password. You just have to click, or you have to choose the user, click on actions, 3 dots, and reset password. Okay, once you click on reset password, this user immediately will receive the activation link, the email with activation link, and he needs to activate it. There is some limitation. There is some limitation for the time that user can activate the account. So we recommend to activate it immediately after receiving the activation email. You can hibernate, you can freeze the account for the users, you can delete this user if this user is no longer working in the university. By clicking at the edit, you're allowed to change the metadata of the user. If there was some changes in the role or email address of the user, you can do it simply by clicking to editation of user. Please confirm if this is clear for you. If this section by creating a user account is clear, or I need to explain it more clearly.
Hello, it is
Hi.
clear for that window, but how can become a user of your application first? I mean, from
Thank you.
university, like you mentioned, yeah. So I
Thank
send
you
the
for your
email to
question.
you or send to anywhere.
Yes, we will collect all the email addresses of administrators from the university. We will need a list of responsible persons for the system, and we will provide with the access to the platform for everyone, okay? So you have to provide your name, surname, and email address. Okay, so once you will provide it to us, to the group chat, or to one document completed with everyone's metadata, we can create a list. Okay, we will discuss it.
Let's ask also the maybe the ministry how exactly we need to collect the emails of the universities. Shall we create such, some Google form, or the ministry will provide us with the list of the emails of the universities, like for administrators, of course. What do you think?
Dr. Conlib,
Yeah.
can you please help to answer to this question?
ខ្ញុំគិតថាប្រហែលជាត្រូវផ្ញើ email ហើយនឹងឈ្មោះទៅតាមស្ថានដាក់ចូលក្នុង group Telegram ទៅ I think я считаю, что, наверное, будет, как Акмара сказала, что email адрес будет каждого вуза в группе Telegram. Тогда хотя бы один вуз, есть какой-то один человек respond to email, да, в группу Telegram. У нас есть группа Telegram. Сначала попробовать их воспользоваться, потом.
We can also make a registration form and send a link to this registration form. And the people will just fill the form and will get the access. It's also very easy. Okay.
Yep.
Agree what you propose. We create the link for registration, and then we can access from a university like you propose. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I will continue with showing the functionality of the system and switch to the uploading the document section. Okay, so by clicking the documents menu, documents, you allow to upload documents. There is a few ways to upload a file to the system. First is clicking to upload a file or past a document text. If you have just the text, you can copy and paste the text over here, right? Or you can choose a file from your computer and can choose a document. We support all the formats of the documents, including doc, docx, PDF. Okay, but we do recommend to check the doc and docx file formats. The maximum amount of size of file supported by Strike Plagiarism is 100 megabytes. You can upload any type of work to Strike Plagiarism. After uploading a document, you will see this options. It's a functionality of the system of strike plagiarism. First, we'll only add a document to the database without checking. Counter will not be used, but this not will be allowed to check the document for the plagiarism. It's simply to complete the database of your university. If you want to check the document for the plagiarism or AI, you have to click on, you don't have to turn it on. Next one, check for similarities in translation. It's the mode of strike plagiarism that allows to see if the original text of your file was translated from another language. In Cambodia, where you have bilingual language of education, students can use another language to write the works, right? They can use original work from Chinese language and translate it to Vietnamese, for example, or to English. So if you suspect that a student translated his file from another language, you simply turn on this option. It's called Check for Similarities in Translation. We support over 100 languages that you can translate the text. Okay, so including Chinese, including most popular languages worldwide. So you can turn on either check for similarities in translation or check for AI content. If you want to check your paper for the AI content, you have to turn it on. Okay, so your text will be checked same time to the similarity and to AI content. Okay, and last, disable databases allows to administrators to turn off the databases you don't want to check in. By default, we have all databases turned on in the system. But if you want to turn off the checking in home database or in the database exchange program, it's other partners, universities worldwide that we're working with is over 25 countries in the world that work with strike plagiarism. So if you don't want to check in their databases, you have to turn it off. Also, you're allowed to turn off internet open sources. Okay, this functionality of this option disable databases available in an administrator account. After that, you see paper title. By default, it will be completed by how you saved your documents on your computer. But if you want to change the title of the paper, you have to delete it and complete the new name of the file. Here you can write the author's name, co-author. If there is any co-author for this file, you can complete it. And the coordinator of this work, of this student's work. If there is no coordinator, you can turn it off by creating the access for the professors, for the teachers. You will be allowed to find all the professors in the list. Okay, once you will create all the professors. But if there is no professor for this paper, you have to turn it off. Document type, we have by default all types of files that we support in strike plagiarism. If you cannot find the document type that you need in this section, administrator of the account needs to go to the settings and turn on, include the necessary document type. Over here, we have document types. And by activating it, you will complete all the necessary document type to your account. Okay, so by completing all the metadata, you will see the last option, add. By clicking on add, system will automatically start verification process. It may take time, especially right now in the busy time when universities start the time of the checking all the papers. The maximum guaranteed time by our side is 24 hours. So we do recommend to check all the papers in advance at 1-2 days before the deadline to have the best results, the best time for results. Okay, so after that, you completed all document, you sent it to verification, you will have this list of the documents. If you already submitted your files, you will see all the list of the files, title, date when you submitted it, CS1, coefficient of quotes. CS1 is coefficient of similarities in your work. Administrator of account can adaptate the platform to each university. By clicking on settings of the system, you have the first section, configuration of the reports. It's report settings, how the system will find similarities and which algorithm will be set to your university. Here, you can set the threshold of AI content indicator, basically how much of AI content you allow to use for your authors. By default, it's set to recommended value, 80%. Is this how much value of AI permit in European countries? If you want to change it, you administrator of account can change it to any value from 10 till 100. Threshold value for similarity coefficient number 1, it's set by default for 30. 30% of similarity coefficient we recommend to use to checking the bachelor thesis. For the postgrad works, the master thesis, we do recommend to use 40. But each university can adaptate this similarity coefficient in the procedures of university. So if the amount of similarity will be exceeded in your report, the system will automatically warn you and will highlight it by red color if the coefficient of similarity that you set in the settings of university was exceeded. Okay? So the status of the report will be available here. The green checked doesn't mean that the document passed the verification. It simply means that document was checked by system. If you want to grade it, if you want to change the status to accept it or send it for correction or disqualify it, you have to open the report of similarity. It's available here on the right side, report of similarity. Full report in PDF version and short report in PDF version also available in the actions. By clicking on 3 dots, you allow to download full report and PDF, short report and PDF. You can edit the metadata of file if there was any mistakes or correction. The title, the name of author, the coordinator name, or the unit name. You can click it and you can edit the metadata of documents. Okay, so administrator of a university also allowed to monitor and download original file of document and delete the document from the account of university. If you want to open the report of similarity, you have to click on it. You have to click on full report. It will be open as an additional page. Here, you'll see additional page of similarity report. You don't have to close the first page. It will be working at the same time. So here, the report of similarity, you see all this information. By clicking to the similarity report, you will open the similarity report with information about coefficient of similarities, all the manipulation, hidden manipulation alert section it's called, with all sources that we support. It's called active list of similarities. And on the right side, you have the text of student, of author, that was submitted to verification. I will explain it one by one. What does it mean? What this coefficient's meaning? The first report we have separated for only similarity report. The second one is dedicated for AI content detection. And we also have grammar and spell checker available in the system. If you want to see the value of similarity, you have to open the record of similarities. You will see original value, current value. If the number that allowed at the university was exceeded, you will see that system will warn you. It will blink you when you will open the report. We see the coefficient for quotes, right? Separated value and similarity coefficient. Next one is alert section. Strike plagiarism supports detecting of all hidden manipulation with text that students or authors may do intentionally to bypass the system in order to hide the similarity from sources. They do sometimes the coding of text. They can use characters from another alphabet, spreads, microspaces, hidden characters, and paraphrases. You can see by clicking each manipulation attempt, by clicking on it, and system will automatically navigate you through the text. You will see if there was a letter from another alphabet. If it's not from Khmer language or from English language, you will see it. System will show you. Microspaces, hidden characters. Students may color the text, the letters of the phrases, and hide it in order to bypass the system. If you will see enormous amount of any of these hidden characters, you need to know that student try to bypass the system, try to cheat the anti-plagiarism system. Also, strike plagiarism supports paraphrases. We can detect paraphrases by using our smart marks system. We show you how well students are allowed to paraphrase the original source, if they are allowed to change, to use the synonyms or the order of words if it was changed. By clicking on it, system will bring you to this fragment of the text. And above, over here, we highlighted in black color, you see the original phrase from the internet source or from any database. And down below, we mark it. We show you how paraphrase the student, author, this context. In here, you can see the phrase and engage in discussion about the ethical dimension of AI technologies. Above, you see that student changed the structure of the sentence. He used previously in original source, it was in about discussion, right? So here he changed the structure of the sentence. So you see how he was able to paraphrase it if there was any attempt with paraphrase. As an expert or person who analyzed the report, you have the option to add enable comment tags. You can leave them messages inside of this report of similarities. You can use it manually, activate the comment section. You have to click on it. It will be active. You can select the fragment of the text where you want to leave your comment, bring it to here, and leave the comment that you want to write to the student. Or you can use our ready-to-use comment tags. We created by default the library of comments that administrators can turn on or can personalize it in the account of administrator. Here in the settings, you see the option tags. So here you can create your own library in any language that you need, in Khmer language, in Vietnamese, in Thai, or you can use our standard library of comments that we created for you. And you just have to select one of them and bring it to this fragment of the text. So you don't have to waste your time and write anything. You just have to save this comment. Student, when they will open this report, you can share the report with your students by creating access in the system or by using our share report option. So the advantage of Strike that students allowed to see all the comments that was left by expert when it was analyzing a report. You open a student open list of the comments and have to just click on it, show in the text. System will bring it, as you can see, we bring it to the each comment that needs to be corrected or edited by student. So it saves a lot of time for the expert to explain the student what exactly he needs to correct in this work. So you also able to see active list of similarities in the report. Here is the all sources that we support in Strike, RefBook database, home database, database exchange program, and internet. Basically, it's all the databases that we support, and you allowed to see the information founded in each sources. We support, we index all the journals and works indexed by Scopus Web of Science. It's basically our scientific database. You will see the name of the source, the fragment of the work, the percentage of the similar, of the number of identical words fragments. And here you can, administrator or the responsible expert for the analyzing this work can accept, exclude the entire source from the report. If you see that this is the work that dedicated to the author, is his own work that he is using within writing this diploma thesis, for example, administrator can exclude the source from report. System will tell you confirm action, and you can see that it will be immediately affected to our score of similarity. The original score you will see down below. Above, you will see the current value after excluding this fragment. Also, you're allowed to open each databases, home databases dedicated for your university's databases. Advantage of Strike that we can open the whole source, the whole work from your university and we can click on it. It will be open just like internet page, and you can see the identical parts of the work that was taken, for example, from the students of previous year. So you will prevent the plagiarism your current or in the future year. So you see, we will highlight the identical fragments of the work, and you can compare it with the fragment of the work of your current student. Exchange program allowed to see if this file was found in our partners' databases. We cooperate with 1,000 of organizations worldwide, including such as British Council, right? So you will see the similarity in their databases. We will show you the name of university or organization, the date when it was indexed to strike, and the title of the work. But our author's metadata, name, surname, for example, will be confidential. Okay, so you will see the identical fragments from the work. Also, you can exclude it from your fragment, from your work. And last but not least, it's internet source, because everyone is using internet, and we in Strike, we show not only the source, but whole internet page from which it was taken, from which source took the student his original work. So you see, it will automatically navigate you in the internet page. I didn't do anything. It just directly brought us to this fragment from internet source and highlighted it in the yellow color, the identical fragment from the student work. If you click on this fragment, system will bring you to this fragment of the work, and you can see if the student put the link for the source from the internet, because plagiarism is the absence of the link for the original author. If you will see that there is no link, what you can do, you can leave him a comment. Please add a link to the source, for example. Okay, so all the accepted fragments will be transparent. It will be available in the list of accepted fragments. Okay, you will see everything over here. So I know that there is deadline for our session, so I will switch to the AI content detection. It's a second report that available inside of our similarity report. And by clicking it, you will see separated AI content detection report. We support, Strike Plagiarism support all the ChatGPT versions, including DeepSeek, including Grok, and Gemini. We show you the average AI content probability for the entire work. On the right side, you see the work of the author that we highlighted with different color boxes. What does it mean? Each color box has the explanation. It's simply the content of AI in each section. In each box, we have the content for AI. If you see the green color of the text, we highlight it with green color. The content of AI probability is low. It's lower than 40. If you see that it's more like reddish, the color is bright red, you will see that this content, this color box, has the highest probability for AI content detection. Okay, so simply system will help you to see which fragment of the text have the highest probability of AI. Because sometimes not entire work can be written by AI. But the problem with AI, that is a misuse of a machine, of artificial intelligence. If you see that authors use the AI in the conclusion, in the final part of the work, it should be sent to correction, because the conclusion should be written by author, by himself, right? So we show you we divide the whole report, the whole text for each fragments, for each AI content fragment. So you see AI content indicator. Initially, I explained to you that the account of administrator is set the threshold, the AI content indicator by default set to 80%. But you can, as an administrator of university, you can move the slider to the left if you want to lower it, or to the right if you want to set it higher, the AI content indicator. This is totally personal decision of each university, how much of AI content they will allow students to use, how much of AI value will be allowed to while they're writing the work. Please, dear participants, don't tap anything on the screen because I'm demonstrating my screen. So also we have details down below, and you can click.
Sorry, Marol, you need to disable the sharing and enable it again.
Okay.
Maybe anyone has any questions?
Yes, please.
Before we continue, it would be nice to hear the questions.
Yeah, I have a question. Your program will be checked almost 24 hours. So the question is that, shall we keep the computer turned on?
No.
Or don't need? Just after we submit and then we can leave. Is it?
It's not 24 hours, usually a few minutes, but during the session it can be up to 1 or 2 hours. Depends the size of the documents. If it's small documents, few minutes. But if it's dissertation of 300 papers, it can be up to 1 hour. The point is that you don't have to, you can upload the paper, close the computer. You don't have to wait. And when the report will be generated, the system will send the link to the report to your email address. So you will not need to search for this report.
Just system guarantee that in 24 hours, document will be checked.
Any more questions? No questions. No. No more questions. So then.
I have one more question. You said for the admin, how many admin that you allow for the university? It depends on university or your system allow?
It will be
how many? Yes, please.
It will be one master administrator, and the master administrator could create as many administrators as needed, so that you could have administrators and you could also have unit administrators. The difference is that administrator can create other administrators and other users, and also submit the papers, check the papers. Unit administrator can create only users, not administrators. Unit administrator is created first. I would say that the first step is to, when you became administrator, the first main step is to create departments. We call them organizational units. Maybe Akmaral will show how to do it. Once you create the departments or organizational units, then you can start creating other users, just like I said, administrators, unit administrators, teachers, dinners, and so on.
Okay, dear participants, I'm demonstrating you that in the settings of the system, administrator of the account, master admin, can create the organizational units. Okay, by default, you will have your university name. You can edit it by clicking on actions, delete it, or add a unit. Okay, so there is unlimited amount of units that you can create. You just simply need to fill the name of the unit and save it. For example, library. And you can, when you will creating users, you can simply connect this user to this unit that we created. You see, adding user, completing metadata, and select a unit, your university or the unit you created.
Yeah.
Please
So,
confirm.
So once you created organizational units, you can start creating other type of users. It could be teacher, it could be dinner administrator. The difference between administrator and unit administrator, just like I said before, it is the administrator can create other administrators or other unit administrators, and unit administrator can create users only for their organization unit. Why we did this way is to prevent to see the documents of other departments. So, for example, if I'm a unit administrator, I cannot see the documents of other departments. So, because of privacy reasons, yeah. And if I'm a deanery, I can see all the documents of my department, only of the deanery and the department. Unit administrator can see all documents of other unit administrators of the same department. The deanery can see only documents of the deanery, but that department. But the teachers can see the documents only of his students and his own documents. And student can see only his or her own documents. So you can see the structure, yeah. So if you're a student, you see only your documents. If you're a teacher, you see the documents that were submitted, and when the teacher have been chosen as a promoter, yeah, as a supervisor. So please, Akbar, I'll continue with the report.
Yes. Continuing by report, I would like to show also that our system can find the AI content in Khmer language as well. We can support detection the Khmer language if it was information was generated by ChatGPT in Khmer. So as you can see, this is Khmer language. We can detect it with the AI content probability. So switching to our report, there is a grammar and spell checker also available inside of your full functionality access. We can detect not only similarity, not only AI content, and not only translated plagiarism, but also we can detect the grammar and spell errors. So we noticed that students, authors, sometimes they do intentional grammar errors in order to bypass the system. If they will, for example, write the work incorrect, any anti-plagiarism system will not find the similarity, right? Because in the original sentence, in the original source, there is no incorrect information, but errors. So you have to put attention not only for the similarity value, not only for the alerts in the AI content report, but also in the grammar and spell checker report. So all the universities will be having the access to the platform to test all the functionality of the system. I saw in my private message, some universities sent to me if it's a free trial. Yes, today's session organized by ministry in order to present you the system, strike plagiarism system that was granted to test for all Cambodian universities for free until 1st of September. So you allowed to test all the functionality, including AI, including grammar and similarity report. Okay, so do you have any question regarding this? Or I can switch to the grade.
Excuse me.
Okay. So the expert, a teacher, or someone responsible to analyze the work have this button available inside of our similarity report. It's the last thing that you should do. It's very important because if you don't click on it, on Save Submit button, system will not understand what to do with this report, right? It's a machine and you have to give a command what to do. You can choose the option. You can save the changes, continue editing later on if you don't have time right now. You can disqualify, right? You don't accept this work, disqualify the work. Send it for correction, meaning that you're allowing the student to correct his original work and send you back until certain deadline. And last, accept will allow to add it to the database automatically. If you're accepting the work, you're adding this work to the database of university. We will build a home database for your university. So you will be allowed to check to prevent plagiarism. So students will not copy from each other. That's basically the meaning of checking for the plagiarism. We prevent copying from each other. So if you want to personalize this Save Submit button for your university, Master Admin can do it in the settings. We have the configuration of the report, and we have the option way of adding to the databases. Master Admin can choose how documents will be saved and how they will be graded. Manually, meaning that expert professor should open the report and grade it, accept, disqualify, or send it for correction. It will be available if you click turn on manually. Automatically, when report is ready, meaning that if you set some certain threshold value for CS1, if it was exceeded, system will automatically disqualify it or accept if the value is normal. Automatically, after a set number of days, meaning that system will be automatically saving all the works that weren't verified by experts automatically after some certain days that you can type it over here. By default, it's set to 10 days, but you can change it to 30, meaning that after the deadline will pass the 30 days, system will automatically save all the works in the database of university. So you don't have to grade it manually. Please confirm if it's clear, or do you have any question regarding adding that works to the database or submit save button? If you have a question, please raise up your hand. So we will allow you to speak. Yes, sir.
I'm from Asilida University of Business, and I heard that this is a free trial period until August, September, right?
Yes.
And after that, what would be the package for the? Is it do you have some kinds of a price for the package for the university or for the individual?
The pricing really depends. It could be, like for all students, like for unlimited check, or it could be per page, or it could be per document. We prefer per page if it's the small package. So there are like various prices between $1 and $2 per student if it's unlimited checking, but then we count all students or the largest number. And it could be 5 cents per It's only for plagiarism, not for AI detection, or it's the same, another price for AI detection, or 5 cents per page. So universities, if they check only master papers or publication, they count how many pages they are, multiply on 5, and we add it to the account of the university. So like, once again, there are few models. The model number 1 is unlimited. So universities say we have I don't know, 5,000 students, and we want to check all the papers of the students. So they multiply to the certain price. It's between $1 and $2 per student, and then it's unlimited, as many documents as you want. But if you want to check only certain number of documents, let's say only master papers or diploma papers, and you don't want to check the rest of the papers, no assignments, no essays, etc., then we offer you like this 5 cents per page. Yeah.
Don't have the package for the university at as kinds of a discount or whatever negotiation price. Is that you have that kinds of a package?
Yeah, these are the, we have packages. I can show them on the screen, but they are, once again, they are negotiable, of course. But maybe we can come to the pricing later on when you will test the system and if you're satisfied, because the pricing, it's adjustable, and you can see it's not that expensive.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it could be like with the prices, we have to meet with each university separately, to explain them, to explain how it works with pricing, because it might be that some universities want to check only 1,000 paper and another one wants to check 100,000 paper, and of course it will be large difference in terms of pricing. Yes, please.
Yes, hello. My name is Paradise. I'm from Belty International University. Well, thanks a lot for your impressive presentation.
Thank you.
We are very interested in, because so far what we have done with our team is only the plagiarism for English, but at the moment I have heard Khmer languages as well. It sounds fantastic. Second, so far we only could work with similarity, but at the moment, if I do choose, you also have the misspelling, grammar check, so and so. And at the moment, actually, the question have been asked. I also want to ask the same. Actually, I got 2 questions, but the first question I got the answer already. I just move to the second question. The first question, you let us have the free trial from now until the 4th of December. Is that correct? And later on, you will charge 5 cents per page. I am right? After the 1st of September, you will charge 1 page 5 cents. Is that correct?
There are 2 models. Price per student, unlimited, and it's $1-2 per student. $1-2 per student, or 5 cents, 5,
Yeah, I know.
0.05, not 50 cents. 5 cents per page.
So my second is not a question, just a suggestion. So if our Belty International University wishes to have the MOU with your company so that we have a special price, so are there any possibility that we can have the like international collaboration between Belty International and your company?
Yes. And what is the question?
That the question is, do you think we have any chance, any opportunity to have the MOU for the collaboration between Belty International and your prestige company or not?
Yes, of course. We would love to collaborate.
Okay. Yes, so please, you can drop our contact so that we can contact you after the meeting.
Sure. Yeah. Please let us know. We will send now registration form, And you can also add your desires and wishes at the end. We will leave the field for the question or desires, please.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes. Then one more question, one more raised hand.
One again. You said that the price might be changed from depend on the size or the student in the university, like a student charge $1 or $2. That based on the annually or just one time off?
It is subscription per year. It's annual subscription. So basically, if you have, for example, $1,000 you pay per year, and then within a year you have certain counter of characters, pages, let's say, or the number of the users or authors checked the document.
See, thank you.
Yeah, our pleasure. Any more questions?
Ali, I think
No?
Время закончили?
Да.
Да?
Если вы не против, я создам линк на registration form и вышлю этот
Я
линк.
не против, потому что как бы для дальнейшего сотрудничества зависит от вузов интересует. Потом посмотрим, как на контакт министерства.
Да.
Сначала дать им использоваться, попробовать использовать. Тогда потом прайсы будем еще, наверное, говорить еще.
Конечно.
Я могу на кмесском немножко чуть-чуть объяснить наши сотрудники. ខ្ញុំគិតថាដំបូងអស់លោកស្រីអាចសាកល្បង registration ប្រើវាសិនទៅហើយយើងក៏បានជួបជជែកជាមួយគាត់ជាច្រើនសារដែរថានៅក្នុង level ក្រសួងវាព្រៀងពិបាកបន្តិចតែយើងចាំមើលទំហំនៃការប្រើប្រាស់ទៅពីព្រោះសប្តាហ៍នេះណា AI ជាទូទៅយើងឃើញជាក់ស្ដែងខ្ញុំបើកដំបូងទីអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំថាខាងក្រសួងក៏ចាប់អារម្មណ៍ទៅលើការប្រើប្រាស់សកម្មភាពទាក់ទងរឿងស្រាវជ្រាវនឹងដែរហើយក៏កំពុងសុំគោលការណ៍ទៅក្រសួងមុខងារសាធារណៈអីដូចឯកឧត្តមមុខគាត់លើកឡើងកាលពីប្រជុំថ្ងៃ6អញ្ចឹងណាអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំគិតថាយើងសាកល្បងប្រើសិនទៅហើយបើសិនជាមានចេតនាចង់ទិញ package អីអាហ្នឹងអាច directly ជាមួយ Ali ជាមួយ company តែជួយប៉ាសមកទៅចឹងខ្ញុំមានតែប៉ុណ្្នឹងខ្ញុំចង់ចែកលេខតែប៉ុណ្្នឹងទេហើយ Спасибо большое, Ali Kumara, что вы презентация very fruitful.
Спасибо вам, спасибо тоже. Я отправил линк на регистрационную форму в чат.
Да, в группе.
В группе Telegram. Да, нужно?
Да,
okay.
Ничего. И если что, когда ребята регистрировать или доступно ваше использование, узнать мне тоже. Я хочу узнать репорт, сколько вузов, сколько человек регистрировать. Тогда я посмотрим. Потом с вами поговорить еще. Хорошо?
Безусловно. Мы вам отправим всю статистику. Спасибо вам большое за поддержку. Спасибо. Thank you so much for support. Thank you so much for organizing of this event. It's really valuable. Really appreciate for the ministry, for all participants. It's very big honor for us. We really hope for cooperation.
Yeah, thank you.
Please, everyone, I shared the registration form.
We will send it to the Telegram channel.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
спасибо большое. អរគុណលោកគ្រូអ្នកគ្រូហើយយើងមាន questionnaire សម្រាប់សួរយើងមាន research ទូចមួយ yang macam yes observation, small observation. Что там интересует, да. Спасибо большое.
Спасибо,
Что?
спасибо.
Счастливо.
Да, до
Thank
свидания.
you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.